to Let's Play Doctor, Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician, and I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative, and a lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-877-912-PLAY. And that's toll-free, 1-877-912-7529. Well, today I want to talk about autoimmune diseases. And, of course, doctors will call things like fibromyalgia and sarcoidosis and lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, they'll call them autoimmune diseases because they don't know what causes them. They really don't know how to make them better, and so they can relieve some symptoms, and so they blame it on your immune system attacking you so that they don't have any responsibility for not knowing. Okay? I do want you to get a hold of the books, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and the book Rare Earths Been Cures, and the CD Serial Killers. Why the CD Serial Killers? Well, because as a common thread, all autoimmune diseases, quote, unquote, quote, autoimmune diseases, unquote, have an underlying problem called gluten intolerance. I don't care if it's fibromyalgia, sarcoidosis, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, all have the underlying problem of a gluten intolerance, which results in a reduced efficiency of absorption of nutrients. Okay, all of these diseases have their basic underlying problem as a nutritional deficiency. Okay, a malabsorption of nutrients, even if they're in your food, even if you're supplementing. Now, let's start out with rheumatoid arthritis. It has a positive RA factor in a blood test. You may also have a positive RA factor in some of these other things, fibromyalgia, sarcoidosis, lupus, but it's not required as a diagnosis. Also, when you have rheumatoid arthritis, the basic underlying problem is bone-to-bone arthritis. There's a secondary infection with a bug called mycoplasma, and mycoplasma is easily killable in 2 weeks with an antibiotic called minocycline, like the little bait fish, the minocycline, which is a member of the tetracycline family, just like I can kill the syphilis bug in 2 weeks with penicillin, right? And so basically you've got several things going on there with rheumatoid arthritis. Complicates a little bit, but easily dealt with. And so everything else, including rheumatoid arthritis, you want to get the individual or yourself off of gluten. No wheat, no barley and rye, no oats. That will relieve a lot of the inflammation, allow the intestines to heal, and move towards being more normal, and that will increase the absorption efficiency, which is what you want. And when it comes down to it, fibromyalgia, sarcoidosis, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, basically are mineral deficiencies, vitamin deficiencies, amino acid deficiencies, and so and because you have a malabsorption problem. So no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. You take the 90 essential nutrients, and I like again, just to supply the stuff and give your body what it needs, give your genes, your DNA and RNA, and your telomeres, little end caps in your chromosome, what they need to do their job. And their job is to support and promote maintenance and repair. That's what they do. They keep duplicating the tissues in which they are seeded in, and the cells are seeded in. They repair them by duplicating it and rebuilding, but they need raw materials. They cannot do it. The medical system has a false belief that genes are autonomous, DNA, RNA are autonomous, your telomeres are autonomous, and they just do stuff. No, they're like a carpenter. Without a hammer and a saw, a drill, and without wood and shingles and roofing material and stuff, the carpenter is useless. He's just a guy out there eating lunch. He needs the tools, he needs a blueprint, and so this is where the doctors make their mistake. They say, well, you got good genes, but you're not repairing, your body's attacking you, and so we got to give you these drugs. And they can relieve symptoms. And some of these drugs, although they relieve symptoms, they'll make you lose weight, they'll make you gain weight, they will make your arthritis worse because they actually pull minerals out of your bones. They can increase your risk of getting type 2 diabetes significantly. And so I urge you to, if you have fibromyalgia, sarcoidosis, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, any other disease that doctors are diagnosing as a autoimmune disease, get on a gluten-free diet. supplement with the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and watch what happens. Your body wants to heal itself. It has the capacity to do that, but it needs the raw materials to do it. So again, so you understand what I'm talking about, I want you to get a hold of the book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Rare Earths and Cures, and don't forget that CD, Serial Killers. And I would, since your doctor is going to say these things might be genetic, I want you to have a family meeting once a week. This is important because experts are telling us that our children will be the first generation of Americans that do not live as long as their parents. I don't believe I want to wait around and just see if that's true or not. I'm going to take every precaution that I can. And I find it kind of funny when you, let's say, ask the doctor, should I be taking some vitamins, minerals to supplement my diet and make sure my genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres get everything they need? And the doctor says, oh, no, just don't waste your time and your money. Just eat well. That's like saying when you ask your, mechanic, shouldn't I be putting 6 quarts of oil in my car? Nah. Just put 6 quarts of dirt from Texas, and everybody knows there's lots of oil in Texas, so you're bound to get enough oil out of that dirt from Texas for your car. You wouldn't do that. You say, that's insane. Nobody in their right mind would do that. Well, how come you're just going to eat well and hope you're getting everything you need? Plants only need 3 minerals to flourish and make good seeds for the next generation. We vertebrates, including man, fish, turtles, elephants, flamingos, hummingbirds, rats, dogs, crabs, all require all 90 essential nutrients due to their genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres to repair their cells, right? Well, stick with us. We'll be back with Leslie Doctor after these messages. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-877-912-PLAGUE, and that's toll-free, 1-877-912-7529. And, Cody, let's start out in South Korea. We're going all the way to the Southeastern Asia to South Korea. And Allison, you're on the air. Hello, Allison.
Hello, Dr. Wallach.
Hello, and I understand you are the author of a wonderful novel that we just love. And why don't you tell our listeners about it a little bit before we get to your question?
Okay, thank you very much. The novel is called I'm Sorry, Oliver by Alison Tomlinson. And the reason I wrote it is because I had a fantastic recovery through longevity myself. But I found out about longevity much too late to help my son who died when he was 9 years old. So the reason I've written the novel is to try and help get the message out that future mothers need to take all 90 essential nutrients before they get pregnant to prevent birth defects.
Oh, that's very sweet, and sorry for your loss, but thank you so much
for
sharing your story. And we're going to consider you one of God's angels out there helping out. So we thank you so very much, and everybody should get I'm Sorry, Oliver, okay?
Thank you very much, yeah.
Well, we love you. God bless you, I know. So how can we